Disney has made a lot of wildly bad decisions over the years, but every once in a while, they'll put out a movie that people are extremely excited for. And Deadpool and Wolverine seem to be one of those movies that was going to absolutely explode over the summer, and it was most likely going to be a mega hit for them. And now we have box office numbers, and it has made record breaking profits from the previews already. This is a Variety article. It says Deadpool is known for breaking the fourth wall, but now he's breaking down the box office. Marvel's Deadpool and Wolverine, the official MCU debut of Ryan Reynolds' Merc with a Mouth and Hugh Jackman's B-Clawed X-Men character, made a massive $38.5 million in Thursday previews at the box office. And this is actually better than was expected because it was estimated to make around $34 million in Thursday previews, but it is already smashing those numbers and it's already smashing records. It says that, of course, it now holds the rated R record. Expect records to keep tumbling as the weekend progresses. It says internationally, where it is open in every major market except China, where it begins screening Friday, has earned 64.8 million. There are estimates putting it on track to open domestically with 160 to 170, but other analysts are now predicting it could open at $200 million, which of course is absolutely crazy. And this is a movie that, in my opinion, is one of those that we get every couple of years now that is genuinely fantastic. This is a product you get when people on the team are actually passionate about their job. Minor spoilers here, but there is a reason why the audience scores are so fantastic for this film. So much of it is fan service, which turns out to be really great. It is a love letter to people who have watched the Deadpool movies, X-Men movies, and have just loved superhero films. Unfortunately, we have seen so many superhero movies where it's the same rehashed plot, it's the same rehash with the characters, their arcs only slightly change, and we get bored of it. We get tired of it, but that did not happen here. There are so many hilarious jokes. There is so much chemistry. My God, the chemistry is off the charts good in this. I expected Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman to get on screen and do really well, but it turned out that they are a fantastic duo. Now, of course, the general scope of this movie is not very surprising. While we do not know the exact budget, the rumors were that it's well over $200 million, and it really shows. It seems like they went out of their way with the CGI, with the costumes, with the props. I mean, everything in this looks very high quality. This is the level we expect when we get films like this. Now, of course, it's not very surprising, but this was basically a farewell to the Fox Marvel movies, but I thought it was very entertaining. Like when Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, he's making jokes about Disney, Marvel, the corpse of Fox, and it works super well. Now, yes, it is a popcorn movie, and it does not have the strongest narrative. Basically, the Time Variance Authority from Loki captures Wade and brings him to Mr. Paradox, who offers him a place on Earth 616, but then we find out Wade's timeline is kind of dying as a result of the death of Logan, who is the timeline's primary or anchor being. Wade decides at that point to travel the multiverse and find a variant of Logan to save his timeline. So the whole movie makes fun of the multiverse plot while simultaneously doing it better than most multiverse movies like Multiverse of Madness. It did a way better job. So yeah, narratively, it's not super strong, but it's supposed to be like a light-hearted popcorn action movie. You're supposed to sit down, you're supposed to just have fun with it, and there are a lot of really good references. I mean, if you are a fan of Marvel, there are so many Easter eggs and also so many cameos in this movie. Here is just a list, again, spoiler alert, of cameos. You've got Jon Favreau as Happy Hogan. You've got the back of Hulk's head. They even brought in Henry Cavill. This has been a kind of fan cast for years at this point. And even though it is very short, yes, there is a version of Wolverine that's being played by none other than former Superman actor Henry Cavill. You've got Sabretooth and a ton of X-Men baddies. Chris Evans is Johnny Storm. Daphne Keane is X-23. I was very happy to see her back. She is a good actress. She wasn't good in Acolyte, but she did good in Logan. She did good in this. I'm happy to see her back. She is someone I'd like to see more of. Jennifer Garner as Elektra, Channing Tatum as Gambit, Wesley Snipes as Blade was awesome to see. And yeah, I mean, you've got Blake Lively, who's Ryan Reynolds' wife, as Lady Deadpool. There were a lot of really cool cameos. So overall, in my opinion, this is one of those few movies they put out every couple of years that actually turned out to be solid. And I do think that the good critic scores and the really fantastic audience scores do actually track. I think that it does deserve to make a lot of money. Of course, it is always hard when it comes to Disney, right? Because I don't want to monetarily support Disney, and I do think that Disney does generally suck, but I think that they did something very special here, and it was in my opinion, pretty good send off to the other movies, like the Fox movies. I thought that they did a pretty solid job with this film. So I do think it is going to make a boatload of cash. We're already seeing it make a record-breaking 38.5 million in previews, never mind the totality of launch weekend. So I will be keeping my eye on this, but for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.